Sup guys, here today to do Toriko chapter 291 review. Now this was another amazing chapter of Toriko, right? Picking up right where we left off with the captured Food King here. Now in this chapter of Toriko, it began with the scene of the young Heracross running over the rainbows, and it was narrated that that incident when the airfoot dropped and made that whole scenery. It was felt all over the world. It was felt in the human world with earthquakes, the the blue nature of gourmet world night. They felt it. Joa felt it. Midora felt it. Setsuno and Jiro felt it, right? And that's also something that I'm curious about. Like, why didn't Neo show up this time? They must have known that the airfruit was close to being ripe. And Joa herself said that she wants to have all of the ingredients of a Castra's food course and she's not sharing it with anybody. But apparently they lost this ingredient. So I'm guessing that they will begin showing up in the next continent that Toriko and company will try to capture the other ingredients from. Right, that's my guess. So, it's revealed everyone basically or anyone who is anyone are basically top tiers. At least all of them supposed to know that the airfield has been captured. All of them supposed to know, and they can probably deduce and surmise that it's Toriko and his group, and not just them as well. I almost forgot this, but the A Kings, right? And we see the snapshots of them here and there, looking beastly as always. They all felt this shit. Everyone felt this shit all across the whole entire world, it seems. So after that shit went down, off in the distance, Komatsu saw Coco, Kiss and Queen coming and riding on Terry. Sorry, not Coco, I mean Terry, Chris and Kim. Right? And riding on Terry's back was Toriko, looking all beastly and shit, right? He's riding up there and he came down and Komatsu was, glad to see that he's completely alive. And he's basically saying that they're basically telling him that thank you for buying us time. He said no, all I did was basically buy time, and I didn't really do anything. I was just happening to be saved. But Coco did notice something about Toriko's presence. He said that it seems as if some new power has awakened inside Toriko. Same goes for Komatsu, right? So Toriko is now oozing with new power even without eating air at this point. So they're talking. Push come to shove, they decided to sample air, right? And apparently you would think, right, because even upon the ripening of the air fruit, Coco, who was using his poison to dull the ripening of the air fruit, he was having trouble keeping in his inner beef, his gourmet beef, because the ingredients were so delicious. The air fruit is now there, and not just for Coco, but for Sunny and for Zebra, their inner bees are not coming out. It seems like, according to Coco, he said that air was smiling on Toriko and Komatsu, meaning that they have all agreed to give them the honor of having the first bite of air, right? Which is pretty interesting in my opinion. It's good, right? And when Toriko took that piece of air that was sliced off, and he smelled it, he basically saw straight into space, and he basically realized that it's from smelling it. It was so dense, so condensed with oxygen that it flooded to his eyes and it gave him supervision basically for a moment to see through, to see right up into space. So he ate that ingredient, and upon him and Kumasi eating that ingredient together, they said that they decided that this would be another ingredient of Toriko's full course. So the salad of Toriko's full course will be air. Air will be the ingredients, the salad of Toriko's full course. So um what I have to say was pretty much I was looking forward to, but we didn't necessarily get to see. Maybe we'll see it next chapter. But like typically in Turco, when we normally see them eat high level ingredients, we see their gourmet cells leveling up, and we see muscle rippling all over. Like we see them body, buffing up and getting, buffed up. When Turco and Komatsu ate, maybe probably because it's just the two of them, right? And um Mitsutoshi just wanted to display the significance of Toriko adding it to his salad. I mean, adding this salad dish to his full course. So, that's probably the real reason why Mitsutoshi didn't really show them the gourmet as leveling up, because really it was just Toriko and Komatsu that took the first bite. We haven't seen anyone else eat it as yet, but the fruit is humongous. It's more than enough to go around, so everyone will have their fair share. So maybe next week we'll get to see, the full in-depth detail and explanations of how good air is, how soothing it is, what it's doing to your body as they swallow it, all that shit. Right, that's my guess. But upon them eating air, it's without a doubt that their gourmet cells should undoubtedly level up for everyone that's there, or anyone who has gourmet cells, right? The gourmet cells should undoubtedly level up, so they should become stronger. Zebra, Sunny, Coco, everybody should level up from eating this, food king air, right? It's a very rare ingredient in the gourmet world, nonetheless. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But overall, I thought that this was another awesome chapter of Toriko. We finally get to see Toriko add another ingredient to his full course. So there's only about like 3 dishes left, and we know that he wants to save the main dish God for his, he wants to have his main dish as God, God. So, in my opinion, God will be probably the very last ingredient that they do get to. But overall, this is another awesome episode, another awesome chapter of Toriko. So that's it. That's my review. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Sayonara.